Sanjay Jha joins us. Sanjay, you've been in and out. Shashi Tharoor is someone you know well. Does he have a hope in hell, or is this just a castle in the air?
Well, Rahul, I sincerely hope that Shashi puts his hat in the ring. The Congress needs to basically tell the people of India that we are not going to give a cakewalk to anyone, that this party is beyond just family, dynasty, private fiefdom, and that talent does get an opportunity to compete. And I think, as you rightly mentioned, the Congress needs a new narrative. I honestly have been, and I will share this with you, I have been in touch with Shashi, and I have been imploring him that, these are moments that you need to really kind of, bite
What's he telling you? Tell me that. I know what you're telling him. Tell me what he's telling you.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think Shashi is fully aware that if he fights the election, and both Rajdeep and you are totally right, that if the High Command has a different candidate, which is probably going to happen, Shashi has absolutely no chance to win the election. But, and this is a very crucial, fundamental but, that end of day, the Congress party will have to wake up to the reality that you will be saying no to a man who, by the way, I think it's very unfair to brand him as an urban elite, intellectual, kind of heavyweight who can't connect with people. I have done multiple conversations with Shashi in different forums. I agree they have been mostly urban, but his ability to connect with people is amazing. The kind of, I do believe that if
he doesn't
Shashi
need to connect with you. Come on, he needs to go to Bihar, he needs to go to UP, he needs to go to Bengal, he needs to connect with those people.
राहुल आपको एक बात हम बता देते हैं, सुनिए मेरी बात, देखिए
अरे आप बिहारी बोल रहे हो, वो नहीं बोल सकते हैं ना सर.
अरे सुनिए मेरी बात, आप लोगों को लगता है कि हम लोग जरा बम्बई में बैठे हुए हैं, थोड़ा अंग्रेजी बोल लेते हैं, तो हम लोग बिहार में जाके रोडवा पे बैठ के प्रचार नहीं कर सकते हैं क्या? आपको क्या लगता है कि हम लोग जरा थोड़ा यहाँ पिज्जा खा ले या बर्गर खा ले, तो वहां जाके हम लोग लाठी और जेल में अंदर जाने से हम हिचकिचाते हैं? अरे देखिए, Shashi Tharoor is a thrice won member of parliament, and I can tell you something today, he's a popular, well-liked person, and in my opinion, the Congress party needs to bite the bullet on change. I also can tell you who the three candidates the High Command are likely to put forth. One will be either Mr. Gehlot, or it will be Mr. Kharge, or it will be Mukul Wasnik. And I can tell you that if you were to put any of them in a debate with Shashi Tharoor, I don't have to even tell you who's likely to be the winner. I think the Congress has an opportunity to...
Electoral politics is not about sounding smart in a debate. I wish it were, but it's much more than that. If you sit with an Amit Shah, if you sit with a Bhupender Yadav or a Dharmendra Pradhan from early in the morning till late into the night, isko udhar bhejo, usko udhar bhejo. And I tell you, I've seen Shashi Tharoor's campaigning at very close quarters personally. That is not his core skill. Congress president, as an organizational man, needs to be able to marshal his resources. Much as television anchors would love for there to be a fight, that is not his core skill. I mean, it's most certainly not Rahul Gandhi's core skill. That's a different matter altogether. But it's not Shashi's either.
Now, Rahul, let me tell you why I disagree with you.
Okay.
In terms of hard work, okay, now listen, we all, in politics, everyone has a special role to play. So for a while, Shashi has been, doing the media, he does his books, he does his talks, and they are hugely popular.
Sure.
What makes you think, no, 1 minute, what makes you think that people aren't versatile to wear different hats? And in my opinion, if Shashi Tharoor is the Congress president, you'll have great press conferences, he will never use a teleprompter, and more importantly, he knows his content.
We'll have to carry a thesaurus just to determine what he's saying. Or, you read that tweet multiple times over to figure what in the world is going on, and I see everyone is being more mindful of how they speak, thinking if Shashi is watching them, he'll later judge their language skills, and therefore they're just being more careful with sentence construction than they'd ordinarily be.